Hello. Today officially marks 1 month since I started going through this stuff. It was a week earlier than that, or 2 weeks earlier than that, that I actually moved it in here. But then we immediately left on a 2 week vacation. So it's been a month, and today I really want to go through boxes. It is a day, like so often in northern Germany, where it says no rain in the forecast, and it is not currently raining, it says, and then you step outside and you get wet. So I had to wait a while, but now finally it is not currently raining in actuality. So I'm going to start opening some boxes. Oh, let's see what we have here. Oh, another one of these. Oh, a- another full box of fidget spinners. I had a box of these earlier and didn't realize I had another box, but I do. So these actually are light up fidget spinners, but the batteries are dead and not removable or changeable. And but you can pop these little battery compartments out, and then there's just three holes. And so I actually gave a lot of these away for Halloween. But now here's another box of fidget spinners. So we've got that. That's nice. Let's grab this one on the way back. Oh, oh no, that one I looked at already. There's the second one. These I looked at before. These I just hadn't put away yet. These are floor mop attachments for some Philips floor washer. I haven't looked them up yet either, but okay, there's a stack back here. I won't take them all. They are toilet seats. So you've got your basic white toilet seat, and there's a whole stack of them. It looks like seven, seven toilet seats there. Not that exciting. Let me move this out of the way, and I'll put it in the way actually, so that I remember to do something with it. Okay. So we're getting into some of these, and I couldn't help when moving, but to notice that I had a lot of these. What they are is rechargeable camping lanterns. And so here's one box. These were originally sold at Aldi. I think these are new in the box. This one actually has a remote. Um, and there is the charging cable, right? This one is for charging a car charger, so you can charge it in your car. I pulled one of these green ones, inside, and because here's a charging cable as well. Oh, both car charging and a regular cable. So some of these might be missing their one of the chargers or both of the chargers. I did plug one in to see, and it does hold a charge. And then I left the lantern running for about 2.5 hours after it was charged, so it did work. So I'm hoping that's the case for most of these. And I will then be able to sell them. Now, even at Aldi New, they were uh 11.50. So they're really not something I'm going to sell on eBay because they might only be worth between 5 and 10 euros. But yeah, it looks like this one looks like it's just overstock from eBay. So it is still in the plastic with the chargers, both of them included. So that is something that I'm hoping that at least at the garage sale, if I have one on as a demo, and if it runs for 2 hours on a charge, I can show that it's running, and then I might be able to sell some of these. But yeah, so some are not in plastic. This one, for instance, not in plastic. Some back here, and I'll pull that other box. This is not a great use of space because there's only four left in this box, but these do not even have boxes. There's a box, but and as I go through here, I will find probably that they're in varying degrees of completeness. There is a two cassette set of Super Schlager Festival. Some 90s cassettes. I got a lot of those in another video, but this is not a bad box, so I can probably keep some of them in this box. But yeah, some of them are missing the top, so the control section. Some of them are missing the control section and the bulb insert. So there's it's a fluorescent bulb, so outdated technology really without the LED, but I think there's still probably enough of a market for these that I can sell them either individually at the garage sale or maybe I can sell 10 or 12 of them because to be honest, I think I have over 100 of these things. So I sort of have to find a market for them if I'm going to clear out my garage. Otherwise, it'll just be for any of the ones that don't work or the batteries don't hold a charge. It'll just be a matter of taking the battery out, returning it to a battery recycling center, and the rest going to electronics. The bulbs probably I can put together as a package and give them away with the lantern. So, but yeah, there's a lot of garbage if these things don't work. Oh, mhm. A lot of garbage. So here we have also, looks like there are only six of them in here with some chargers. There's a battery that's not in the case. There's the remote control. The one I tested earlier was without a box, so there was no remote control. But yeah, here are six more. And I'll set these out of the way, but I'm going to try to see if we can get a box that's not those, because those are not terribly exciting. Just to look at 100 box of the same thing. Ah, no, these are incredibly more exciting. There's just some paper. Um, these are what I believe to be counterfeit or fake or imitation Livestrong bracelets. So they say Live Strong on the packaging, and then some of them say Live Strong, and some of them say other things on them. I also gave some of these away, these bracelets, for Halloween, just because kids like bracelets and they don't really care. I mean, in Germany, they don't even speak English, most of the kids, so they don't understand what they say. But they were in different colors, and there's a lot of these that are black and white. It's basically two bracelets that are manufactured together, say Live Strong and Friendship. So, but there's a ton of it. So I didn't know I had this many. I'm glad I gave some away for Halloween. I should have been giving entire packs away for Halloween rather than individual bracelets. But yeah, the next 10 Halloweens, maybe. I don't think there's much other that I can do with them other than give them away. I don't think they're going to be sellable, but I can move this out of the way here. Oh, good. Boy, this thing's heavy. What is that? Is that why take? Oh, this is a one of those stoppers, the wind stoppers, but it is, and this whole box looks like it's gone in the garbage. Ah, yes. So these were just door stops that were far too cozy for the mouse to resist. So I will have to get rid of these. Who knows? It could also be that yeah, but you can see what happens when the mouse moves in. Not pleasant. So yeah, this whole box will be garbage. More room for other stuff. This box will recycle. Hey, let's move it sideways. See what that. Wow, imagine that. I told you I had a lot of them. So this is, it looks like another six camping lanterns, and they really are taking up more space than they have to. I don't know who packed these things really, because let me see. The lid here, banana crate lid. I'll just stick them in there. It should not need this huge box. But yeah, so as I said, if I can't find a way to get rid of these for money, it's going to be an interesting situation trying to get rid of them. A lot of recycling work. So yeah, lanterns, the lanterns. Charger, maybe the one that didn't have a charger that I found the other day and brought it inside. But now I just stack these up. Let's see. This is definitely not camping lanterns. Um, more greeting cards. I unpacked an entire box, huge box filled with greeting cards in an earlier video. Here looks like more of the same types of greeting cards. Some creepy looking erotic greeting cards. Um, and some sort of funny cartoon cards. So all in German, which would make sense, seeing as how this is Germany. But yeah, there are so many of them. And then some CDs, all Italian music. Gianni Vesosi, Antonio Doria. Oh, I can't say that. Yeah. Oh, there's Elvis. That's it. And then Elvis Christmas album. A bunch of Italian music and Elvis Christmas album. Some garbage, some writable CDs. Here's a lock that works and has two keys. So can use that for that thing. Here's a tiny little flashlight with probably a very dead battery, is my guess. Or just a backwards battery. Yeah, but still, it's been in there for ages, so nothing. What's going on here? There we go. Not that you really need to see me, but feels weird if my head is completely cut off. Some park UA, so for if you can park for 2 hours for free, you put this there. Uh, a tiny picture of a saint, encased in resin or something. Don't know what you would carry that around for. And my guess is another pen and pencil case, like I've had in so many things, so many boxes, unprinted marketing items. Yes, it is looks like a glasses case, but it's a pen and pencil case. That I do not need. This will go in electronics. I have a ton of new little flashlights that I've gotten in a different box. So I'm not going to pick an old little flashlight. And this is old and dirty, so I'll throw it away. And here's a tiny little crate for storage. I can use that for something in the future. These CDs will also go. I'll have to be separating them out, figure out what's garbage and what's not. Uh, Battery goes in electric. Next box. Oh, another heavy one. And I took a quick peek, and I don't know, other than an art project, what I'm going to do with an entire box of writable CD. And it looks like they've all come open and been retaped. I don't know if they were returns or what, but we have plenty of those. Now this one's already coming apart again. Here's just the stand. Is there one missing a stand? No. So yeah, unused writable CDs, except that some of these look like they have writing on them, so someone looks to have copied some music on those. But get rid of those. Oh, yeah, not the greatest bunch of stuff in the world. Right? Don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Mosaic, disco ball. I don't know. What do you do with old CD? This is another box of lanterns, so I'll just set this aside. At least we're making quick progress with all those lanterns. Pull the bag from the side. So on top of the bag are still wrapped bundles of unprinted promotional caps. So red with white fronts. Is this whole thing? Yeah, here's some that are out of the wrap, like a trucker's cap. So we got the trucker's caps by the a multitude of truckers' caps. Is that the plural for truckers' cap? Multitude? I don't know. Um, yeah, but let's see here. Another one. Man, another bag. So yeah, it's sort of unprinted. That's a dirty one, so I'll just throw that away. I think I have enough to not mess with dirty ones. Let I guess these are tubes and not bags. At least that one is. That one is not a bag. But yeah, yes. So if I wanted to start a sports franchise, I think I'd go with red and white. Um, then I'd have plenty of hats. Um, um, yeah, I've come across these in other videos in smaller batches, and I definitely think I can donate these to my son's school or his after school program, and then they could just have kids as for fun design their own hat with markers and then have their own hat that they designed. I can definitely get rid of these to be used. These will not go in the garbage, at least as long as they're in good shape. This one is also looks like a little dirty. We'll see, maybe just rusty. But yeah, a lot of caps, a lot of trucker caps. Okay, I'm going to clean this place off. Then I'll get back to you. Okay. I moved a lot of that stuff out of the way. And now I'm going to a few things. In moving those toilet seats, I discovered that one of them is blue. So six white toilet seats in standard and one fantastic blue toilet seat. That's going to be, it's going to be big dollar item, big euro item, whatever. Okay. And the other thing, quickly, is I pulled these two boxes from the back because I have opened the other box in an earlier video, in the last video, and these are those uh, parquet floor washing attachments to Philips. And so I actually have almost three full cases. This one is missing one, might be somewhere back there, who knows? But then there's another case down here, and so I have all three of those. Three. So I have three cases of those. So I'll look those up and see if that's still sellable, if that's still something that people are looking for. If so, then I've got three cases. Let's see. And it's getting to that point weather-wise where it's not raining, but things are getting wet. So we'll see how long we continue. Here we go. Some broken wireless headphones, like completely snapped off. That's going straight into the electric recycling. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Chargers are always useful, but yeah, that thing is broken. There's an antenna that can go in there as well. Some paper garbage. Modem router. Again, some old tech. Oh, here's a Bush dimmer. Bush Jaeger Electro. So here is a very large dimmer switch that has no lid, but it's still in the box. And then, oh yeah, that I mean, it looks like it was installed because it looks like it's been painted on. So that is probably old and used. So my guess, I'm just gonna toss it in electric recycling, but I'll look it up first just in case. Uh, a digital clock to install on an outlet, but old school style. They have these now, you can get them pretty easily, but that's old school. Uh, there's a double A, what is that? A double A battery charger? Or no, I guess it's not a charger. Ah, what is that? It looks like a hose attachment on the back, but there's no outlet for the hose. I do not know. I do not know what these are. This is a receiver. A receiver for what? Oh, here's yeah, some electrical stuff. This is an infrared thermometer. Not in here. It looks like a. No, here's something else. Oh, a distance meter. So is this like for when you're playing golf, a little distance reader? Charging cable for something. Gas detector, but just the. Yeah, these are. What is this? A transmitter? Some sort of transmitter? I have no idea. It's very interesting. Lighting is bad in the mornings here. Um, but yeah, until I make more room, I got no choice. Yeah, some a mixed electrical stuff. Yeah, like this, but that is there's nothing in here. Infrared thermometer. I came across one of these earlier. Messdatenlogger. I don't know. So they're USB sort of measurement devices, but I have no idea really what they're used for. I never got around to looking the other one up. Messdatenlogger. So measuring data, maybe for to log into something like a key. Like, oh, here's just a for if you're building your own device and you need an output reader. We've got that. Stand for something. Maybe for this. Don't know. A thermal hygrometer. So there's a lot of stuff here that is in pieces. So I don't know. And just like here's a empty thing and back into something. So this looks very much like someone threw this stuff in here to avoid having to sort through anything. But here's the gas gas meter or something. Two of them, one without the case and battery. This looks like a car remote. I don't know what that's in there. Um, yeah, it looks like a battery. rechargeable battery charger. And then, yeah, a lot of these containers don't have anything in another supposed gas meter. But yeah, so it's just a box, sort of a scrap. I'll throw this stuff back in and then I'll take a closer look at the house at some point. But for now, it is not looking too promising. I mean, some of these things we might use if they function, right? But I don't know if there's anything big enough and valuable enough to sell in the condition it's in. But for now, I will. Let's just leave that there. This one. Oh, okay. Oh, what the heck? On the side, this one says spare parts for Bowman. I don't know. Oh, this looks like wow. Like vacuum cleaner arms? Wow. For a specific model of vacuum cleaner. Wow, heavy aluminum vacuum cleaner arms. Again, there's some of these things like these heavy, if that's the whole box, I will lift it again. Oh, these are very heavy aluminum vacuum cleaner arms, an entire box of them, with a certain make and model, I assume. And if they can't be sold, I can probably just get a little bit of money, uh, scrapping them. So scrap aluminum, this industrial, there's a dead something in there. Aluminum can be sold for a little bit of something, and they'll come by and pick it up, so I don't have to take it anywhere. Well, that is a heavy box. Okay. I'll leave it here for now. We'll do another one. That's another one. It says Conrad stuff. Conrad stuff. So those are electronic returns. Let me move this other box that's less desirable electronics. Well, I'm hoping that's desirable. Who knows? This could be equally. See a projection clock. We've got that. What is this? Audio, video. Okay, so some sort of auto video transmission radio transmission system. I have no idea, from something called Rank Force. I'll have to look that up. Because here's another one of those. Let's see, what else do we have here? Nice. Allen 42 multi. Looks like a walkie-talkie radio, some sort of hand radio. And let's see. I mean, it definitely looks here, and it doesn't look like it's been used either. So maybe just unpacked and repacked. Although this is the carrying case for it, or looks to be, or maybe it's a carrying case for something else, actually. Yeah, it looks too small. So I'll just leave that out. But charging cables, extra batteries, manual is here and unwrapped. I mean, not unwrapped yet. So that looks like a genuine custom return. I don't know radio technology. I don't know how much that's changed in the last 10 to 15 years or however old this thing is. But maybe I can get something for that. Right. Let's see, what else do we have? In the United States, I think I found a firearm, but that's not likely here. Uh, infrared thermometer. Infrared thermometer with a case. It is that kind of old where the rubber gets sticky, but usually you can rub that clean and get the stickiness off. If it works, I'll do that. And then that's something that I can definitely sell, or at least get rid of somehow. Let's see what is in this box. Oh, a thermostat. Yeah, a thermostat, a radiator thermostat, radio controlled, it looks like. It's hard to see. There's so many stickers on there. This is a book safe, lockable book safe, is what this thing says. It says lockable book safe. What's in there is a mobile, so it says funk gong. So it's a remote doorbell. Is in this box that says lockable book safe. So yeah, I think someone just had a box and that's what they returned it in. Express card adapter. Might be something in there. I don't know. Okay, maybe this will explain what these things were. The USB thing. That USB, what is this? This is humidity temperature logger. USB humidity temperature logger. No idea what you would need to log the humidity and temperature for. Uh, a door or window alarm, remote door or window alarm, empty box. Looks like a rechargeable battery charger for AA with a readout display. Was that what's in here as well? Intelligent power charger. So that must be it. Oh no, oh yeah, that looked like the same. So there's the charging cable for it. And there's actually a carrying case. I don't know if the carrying case came with it or not, but I'll put it all in there for now. And this I found actually another carrying case like this, and it had these in there. And I was just guessing at what they were, but now since it's with that battery charger, I think it might be that these are battery converters that you can maybe put a double A in there and it turns it into a C, and then you could use them in a C battery, which I think is ingenious. I don't know why I've never seen something like that before. I mean, C and D batteries aren't used that much anymore, but still. Let's see, that thing, Voltcraft case, uh, uh, picture and coloring and building calendar from 2011. Penguin themes. Fun stuff for my son, maybe. Photo album, bent. I don't think anyone's going to want that. Uh, a thermostat. There's a small thermostat. 4-channel PTI DVR card. So I don't know if anybody's building retro computers these days and wants something like that. Oh, here's just, oh, here, what is that? It looks like electrical something that you would hook up and then, I don't know. But someone just returned it to Conrad in a bag. So that will the customer return in a bag, which I find just sort of sweet. I don't know. Is it dated? 22, but that must be the day. That's not the year. These things are older than that. Another thermostat of some kind, also from Conrad. An empty return box. Somebody returned something, and now there's just the box in there. This is surface mounting. I don't know. I'd have to cut it open. Let me get my blade. Don't know how interesting this stuff is, but see, this just looks like a box. So you put this up here to keep a little rain off, whatever this is, right? If it's outdoors. It says glass, but glass just looks like the company. There's no glass in it, so maybe that's why it was returned. PC cable, interior PC cable of some kind. Don't know what that is for. Another return box with parts in it. Uh, Something with a network cable input, power cable, and an antenna. See what was in here. PCI Lichtenstein content. Okay, no idea. Don't really know what that is. Ah, here's an electrical thing, volt reader, it looks like. It's old. It's an old volt reader. Or is it just temperature? It's temperature reader. Does not look like it's in good shape. Don't know if I'll be able to test it, but um so this with that? Maybe, because this thing sort of looks like it got ripped out of something. Oh look, oh no, look, these are little tiny pincers. Ah, microsurgery time. I am not very familiar with all this electronic stuff, so whether it's modern or 15 years old. Okay, a radio receiver set, 433 megahertz radio receiver set. So it looks like for a keyless entry of some kind. So, and there's a key in there. This is a PCI card box, Express IO card parallel series. It's not in there. Inlet moisture meter. Okay, so you can measure the moisture without a pin. I would imagine using, I have no idea what you're using, but that's what that is. A lot of random stuff in this one. Okay, we already looked at that. This is, oh, maybe that's the card that, again, PC parts. Let me throw this away. I think that's what that was. Yeah, I think that's this box. So I might have to put it back in the box. This is a balancer of some Voltcraft DC input. No idea. No idea what that is. Audio balancer of some kind. Another, a remote light switch. Looks like it might be. Here's another one. Radio operated wall switch. Here's a programmable plug. Here is, I won't get rid of this in case it goes to that radio, but it looks like a radio charging dock. It doesn't look like that's what it's to, but it could be to one of these things. Nah, nah, eh. And then there are two more of these remote audio video connectors. So I will have to take some pictures of this stuff. And then that's it. Some parts, some cable, a little piece of wrapping paper. Uh, this is going to be a project just to identify what here might be sellable and what might not. That's going to take some time. So I think we'll haul it with that box. Nah, not yet. Because see, if you can see here on the bottom of that stack back there, there are 10 boxes that are all identical. Are any of them open? This one's open. So 10 identical boxes. We can do that real quick. We'll be back up here. This one is open. And what it says on the outside is pretty easy to decipher. It says remote control, universal 8-in-1. So there are 10 cases of these universal 8-in-1 remotes that control DVDs, satellite 2, TV, TV2, TV3, VCR. Again, I don't know how much luck I'm going to have on something like this because in reality, they're not going to work with all of the functionality on the new televisions or new stereo equipment. Um, yeah, but let's see, what does it say? 12 times 6? Are there 30? Are there 36 in each one of these? No, just 12. It seems like. But anyway, so at least 120 of each right there. What you can also see is, I'll put this down. There are a bunch of these on top, and they're the same thing. Universal remotes. So there might be the stacks of these boxes inside those boxes. So there's 6 pieces here. This is 12 by 6. So, but that doesn't, so I guess 12 total, 2 6-packs. So there's 2 of these in each of those. And I have a number of those up here. So what am I going to do with all that stuff? So let me change my lighting a little bit here. So you can see behind me that I have all those boxes on the bottom stacked up, universal remote controls. All of these big boxes are some of that industrial lighting that I did in an earlier video because I pulled them from the back with my when my electrician friend came by and wanted to look at them. So that's all the industrial lighting. On top, these 3 boxes and that box back there, those are all camping lanterns from this video. The different boxes of camping lanterns. So basically, the whole center column now is uncovered. We have 8-in-1 remote controls. No idea what I'm going to do with those. A bunch of industrial lighting and industrial speakers that I think I'll be able to sell for something. Camping lanterns, like insanity of camping lanterns. And then it goes all the way back with industrial lighting to the very back. So I'll have to pull some things from the very back up front at some point. But the center column here back is pretty much taken care of. What I might try to do, because the weather is getting worse as it gets later in the year, is there's 2 pallets on the floor that you can't see here. Pull those 2 pallets and move my filming thing back so that I am under shelter so that I can film more often. But for now, I'm going to take some pictures of these electronics so I can research them. And then I am going to clean this up and head inside. But there's just a lot of stuff in my garage, but there's not a lot of mystery in the middle anymore. The mystery now is over here and in the back corner over there. So I'll pull up some mystery boxes if the weather is nice enough later or tomorrow. Well, actually, tomorrow I won't do it because I'll be flying tomorrow and I will be gone for about 10 days. And I'll miss my cats and my family and this crazy box horde. But anyway, if you enjoy looking at this stuff and want to find out about updates on what I've sold and what I've valued, um, please subscribe, like, share it with your friends. So it's not just you wasting your time looking through this stuff. It's me, you, and everybody you know. Thank you very much.